Hey guys, Rye Movie Guy here. I'm back at you from the channel, and I gotta say, first of all, apologies. I haven't posted as much lately, just had a lot going on with my own personal projects and stuff that I've been developing, but don't worry, I will be having a lot posted throughout Thanksgiving break and into the next week. But of course, speaking of which, my setup's a little different here. I got some classic movie posters because I am currently visiting family on holiday. But don't worry, I'll be having more videos coming out soon. But I did want to say, one of the most recent films that I've seen that I wanted to discuss with you all, and I think it might be one of the best films of the year, and if not, maybe of the decade. I hate to kind of steal my buddy Nathaniel A. Hart's thunder, of course. Many of you know Nathaniel from his channel, Nathaniel A. Hart. Not only that, but he is a friend of our channel. And one thing I wanted to say was I appreciate him recommending this. So I was fortunate enough to get a screening of the new film The Missing. This is from director Carl Joseph Papa, starring Carlo Aquino, Gio Gahol, and Dali De Leon. I believe I apologize to all three of you if I am mispronouncing your names. Dali De Leon is probably someone you recognize the most. She was, of course, in Triangle of Sadness from 2022, which brought her much acclaim for her performance, and she's fantastic in that. That is a new film I actually saw this year. Unfortunately, I missed it during the awards season of last year, but I might be talking about it in the channel at some point. That being said, she's in a new film, The Missing. This, of course, it was announced in September that this would be the Filipino submission for entry for the next upcoming Academy Awards. And after watching the film, I can say that it's going to be steep competition this year. Uh, this was a film that I knew nothing going in. I was aware of it being the Filipino submission. I knew that it was animated, and that was pretty much it. So just to give you guys a quick synopsis, and just going off of like what IMDb says. So this is about a young man named Eric who works as an animator in the Philippines. He's working on a project. It looks like he's in the film industry or he's working in media. And he starts to befriend somebody who is also in his department or is involved in the effects and animation and stuff like that. And they start to develop a bit of a relationship together. And it also follows his mother, who's played by Dali De Leon. And it's about this character who, through circumstances, he goes through an emotional roller coaster. That's probably the best way I can describe this film. It's just this mishmash of colors, of emotions and feeling, and I'm kind of just describing film as an art form, but this film really takes advantage of the cinematic art form, the medium itself. And it's about this young man who is working in the arts, and every time he essentially tries to progress the plot, if you will, there's an alien creature that stumbles upon him and completely assaults his senses and disrupts his day, and nobody understands what he's going through. It's almost as if this is happening all in his head, or if it's in some sort of alternate dimension. We really don't know. And I have to say, as the film was going on, and that doesn't even cover the half of it. One of the best things I can say, when I started the film, I really did not know where it was going. A part of it because of the fact that I didn't know what it was when I was sent the screener, but also the film is just it's told in such a way that it slowly unfolds and gives you little teardrops of information of what might happen, and you can kind of get a sense going in, but at the same time the film just completely shifts in ways that you would not expect. And by the end, it was getting to a point where I was just like, I really respect the artwork here. I respect the vision, but what is this all amounting to? And then it builds to such an incredible climax of just all sorts of different feelings. And it's one of those things too that, not to say it has this big gotcha twist like in The Sixth Sense, but in the same way a movie like that has a twist, it it leads up to this big moment that almost makes you recontextualize everything in the rest of the film. And it's something that I really found myself going, This is one of the most inspired, intriguing, and just emotionally resonant films I've seen maybe of the decade. And again, I'm not trying to steal Nathaniel's quote or anything, but this film really earns um it really earns the acclaim that I hope it gets, because I just think that this is such a fantastic film. It's something that a part of the animation style is that they do rotoscoping, so it's kind of like this hyper realized version of who people are. Of course, one of my favorite filmmakers, Richard Linklater, had done that with Waking Life, A Scanner Darkly, and Apollo 10 and a Half, which was one of my favorite films of that year that it came out. I think all three of those films are impressive in their own unique ways, because Linklater, even though they have the same design, they're going for different emotions. And with this, I think it almost brings it to the nth degree. In fact, I think this might be the best usage of rotoscoping that's ever been done. It's something where, so our lead character, Eric, is a mute in the film, and he literally does not have a mouth. And then as the film progresses, there are other parts of his body and his identity that slowly start to slip away, and nobody else knows what's going on. And that's perfect, because at first it kind of toys with your head, kind of like Eric, and you go, is all of this really just him? Does he have, is there some, is there some sort of existential crisis he's going through? Is there literally an alien? And the fact that it's an animated film means that all the rules are out the window. They can pretty much do anything. And let me just say, without spoiling or giving anything away, film as a cinematic, artistic language, and the arts in general, are meant to be exaggerated expressions of what we see ourselves as people, or how we view the world that we live in. Anytime you watch any sort of film director's work, or a filmmaker's work, or a painter, the way they use their brushes to go across a canvas, any sort of artistic medium is meant to sort of encapsulate how you feel or what you feel of the world in kind of an exaggerated way. And this film, I think, perfectly, beautifully encapsulates how a specific moment could completely not only change the trajectory of your life, but it fully reflects what you're going through. And there's almost kind of a meta quality to it too, because as he's experiencing these events with this alien, it's kind of like his own personal demon that he's wrestling with. It's not a spoiler, by the way, but let me just say, it's something that he's going through, and it's not only just what the alien is, but what it represents in his life. And he's also working on these scenes that have an alien in them for whatever project he's working on. So, in a way, there's kind of like a meta quality commenting on how this thing is disrupting his life, it's disrupting his family and his work, everything. I really, really found myself loving this film by the end. It was something that, for a while, I was just like, okay, where is this leading to and whatnot? And I found, maybe that's just me, I found myself doing that with a lot of films recently. But the more I thought about it and the more I reflected, the more I realized that this is a masterfully told story, and I really can't wait to see it again. This is definitely one of the strongest films of 2023. My hat's off to, I don't have a hat on, but figure of speech, my hat's off to the cast and crew for working on this. Films like these really make me proud to say that I'm a part of something bigger. I really love the film and the cinematic form, and I think that this is a film that truly not only benefits, but uses its qualities, the rotoscoping, and then there's flashbacks that are done with more traditional hand-drawn animation. And all the usage of that really is used as assets to tell an emotional story, something that it will make you question things, it'll make you fall in love with these characters and the romantic aspects, and then it leaves you just kind of hanging with something where you just kind of question everything. And life is a lot like that too. Things will come and go. Things will happen to you that just when you think things are working out, we're always going to have those moments that completely throw us off. And this is a film that really takes advantage of that. I can't recommend this enough. Be on the lookout whenever this is available. And I'm Ray, movie guy. check out The Missing, or just be on the lookout. It really is an incredible film. So, but anyway, guys, I just want to say this is a really good time for film. I think now more than ever is a time to really not only appreciate film, but spread the love. Just talk about art and yeah, I really am proud about this. I'm kind of spellbound after watching this. So hats off to you guys. You made a great film. So anyway, I'm officially signing off now because I'm droning on. But I'm Ryan Movie Guy. Expect more reviews to come out soon. Later.